Good evening and welcome to the Wednesday edition of Sports Tonight. There's a lot lined up for you on the show tonight. I'm Yemi Adebayo. Well, a lot is happening on the domestic scene, and we're going to take a look at it for you on the show today. We'll be looking at the biggest piece of news that came through today. We're going to have professional boxers at the Rio 2016 Olympics. We'll be looking at the impact of that for you on the show as well. There's also a lot happening as regards preparations for the 2016 Copa America Centenario, and of course the European Championships also in the horizon. We'll be talking about all of that for you on the show tonight. Well, on the domestic scene, well, we have a new leader on the league log. We'll be talking about that as an aftermath of the rescheduled NPFl Premier League played today between Wiki Tourist and Enyimba. We have all of that lined up for you. But let me quickly introduce my partner that starts off the show with me tonight. I have the pleasure of having Onyenwuchi Nwachukwu with me, the news editor of Sporting Life. Onyenwuchi, it's good to have you here with us again tonight on the show.
Thanks for having me, Yemi.
All right, let's get you into everything that we're doing on the show. And this is how you can be a part of everything we're doing for your thoughts, your suggestions, your comments, contributions. This is how you can get it across to us. On Facebook, it is Channels-Sports, and on Twitter, it's a verified Twitter handle. It is at Channels_Sports. You can speak up and be heard using that feedback mechanism. Well, let's also inform you that all our top stories can be found on www.channelstv.com, and you can also view us live on youtube.com/channelsweb. You can also go to m.channelstv.com. If what you have is your iPad, your iPhone, and your BlackBerry, you can follow the prompt, of course, to view us live on those devices. And of course, you can go to the Android, iOS, and Windows. You can download the app from their respective stores, all in a bid to view us live and carry Channels Television with you everywhere that you go. Okay, all right, let's get right into it. Today is feeling like Wednesday. Actually, I realized it's Thursday.
Yeah, because of the public holiday on
yeah,
Monday. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Pardon me. So, all right, let's go straight into it. Another big thing that happened today. Well, we saw it coming. Gbenga Ogubota is with what was happening with Giwa FC. At some point, we knew this was going to happen, but it's official now. Gbenga Ogubota making his exit from Giwa FC. Let me first ask you how you react to that. I mean, is he jumping ship, or he did what he had to do?
I think it was inevitable. I mean, you see, he went to Giwa FC, from Shooting Stars, probably because of the greener pastures involved. He was, like he said in the letter he tendered. I read the letter. He said he got everything. He agreed with the owner of the club, that's Chris Giwa. But that the crisis between the club and, the owner of the club, I beg your pardon, and the Nigerian Football Federation, was the reason why he resigned. And because he was not able to actualize the ambition given to him to get a continental ticket, since the club has been expelled, pending the outcome of the appeals, the appeals that they have made. So I think for Ogubota, he has to move on. He's a professional coach. He coaches as a means of livelihood. And, when you are not...
He can't be inactive.
Yes, when you are earning money, yes, he said he was well paid, but when you are earning money and you are not getting the required work, you are not active, then, you'll be disillusioned. And I feel pity for Ogubota. Here was a coach that left Sharks of Port Harcourt, under some acrimonious circumstance. He was, beaten up by some, hoodlums. He went to Shooting Stars, steered them out of relegation the first season.
Turned the tables around. But
the issue of finance, made sure he left for Giwa. And now there is strong rumor that he may head back for Shooting Stars.
But let's take a look at his reign with Giwa. How would you rate his performance while at Giwa? Was it as you expected? Did he have the kind of impact he had with 3SC with Giwa?
Well, because of the prevalent circumstances that trailed his job at Giwa FC, you cannot really situate, try to assess him properly. But Ogunbote has a style, and he's a very good coach. Every club that he has coached, play very, free flow football. We saw it at Sharks of Port Harcourt. We saw it at Sunshine Stars, getting to the semi-final of the CAF Champions League and the CAF Confederations Cup. So he has a track record. But going to Giwa, he drew some matches at home. The match in question that led to all their troubles against Rangers International of Enugu, they trailed 1-0 till the 74th minute before the match was stalemated, and they refused to play at the remaining minutes in Abuja. So the man has a good track record. But when you ask me to assess his performance at Giwa, it might be challenging because he worked under very turbulent circumstances. But perhaps if he had been given more opportunities, if the situation has been calmer for him there, they could have turned the table around for the side. Here is a team that even very good at away games, but at home, maybe because of the pressure that the home fans usually heap on the team, they always struggle, to deliver the goods at home. But you can't take anything away from Gbenga Ogunbote. He's a very good coach.
All right, since you put it that way, then definitely it won't be lacking a job if he wants to get one. But from what you gather, you mentioned 3SC, but where is his likely destination? A coach as good as Gbenga Ogunbote would not remain inactive for too long. So there are rumors he might be returning to 3SC. Are there other places?
Well, when a coach leaves, the permutations, you look at the vacant jobs. At the moment, Plateau United doesn't have a substantive coach. Okay. There have been candidates linked to that coaching job, but they don't have. At Shooting Stars, yesterday, Friday Christopher, who assisted Kadri Kana, also tendered his resignation. So this kind of fuels the rumor, the speculation that Gbenga Ogunbote could be heading back back to Shooting Stars. And if he does that, I hope that the issue of money will not affect his performance, because at this moment they are just one spot ahead of Kudu United, who are permanently rooted to the bottom. Sometimes they say thunder does not strike in one place twice. If he comes and the issue of money crops up, then how is he going to perform the magic? But the club, the management of the club must have to sort out the issue of money. We already learned that some of the players, have been seen around clubs that are very buoyant, and if that happens,
you won't be able to attract a coach.
I don't know how he's going to attract a coach, or even attract the kind of team that has depth to steer them out of relegation. Okay,
all right. So we just leave it at that and wish Gbenga Ogunbote all the best in whatever he decides to do. But there is no doubt that he's one of Nigeria's finest when it comes to coaching. All right, let's talk about rescheduled matches played in the Nigeria Professional Football League, and of course, he has turned things around. So let's bring to you a confirmation of the result. The match played today, rescheduled matches, I beg your pardon. And that's it. Take us through this. Wiki Tourist didn't really come to me as a surprise. So it's always difficult when you go away. But take us through what happened in this game. El Kanemi as well, 2-0 victory over Rangers. And that has changed things, the way things look on the table.
Yeah, 3-1 for a team, chasing the title for me is not too.
They're still second though.
Yeah, they're still second. They have a game at hand. They play out by Warriors in the derby. But Wiki Tourist went ahead in that game. Jay Marcus, he has scored 3 goals from free kicks, and he scored another one today. Leveled up. Then they held on. I think maybe loss of concentration. In the 80-something minutes, Wiki went ahead, and Obaje Godwin got his 13th goal of the season, I think on the dot of 90 minutes. So when you look at how they played, perhaps it could have been some loss of concentration, because the third goal scored by Obaje was a penalty. Obaje was the one who was fouled, and he took up the responsibility and scored the penalty. For Ekanemi, against Rangers. Rangers, yes, they've been doing so well at a point, but there was a slip at one point or the other. So it didn't come to me as a surprise that Academy has been very, very decent at home this season since returning to Maiduguri. The original home ground. They've been very solid, so it didn't come to me as a surprise.
Well, that's a change. Rivers United have been dethroned.
Yeah.
Wiki Tourists on top. Rivers United, followed by Imba, Kano Pillars, Rangers, Lobby, Sunshine, Aqua United, Abia Warriors, MFM in 10th position. A lot of things going on, and that's what it looks like at the bottom. Plateau United, Shooting Stars, and the Korodu, the endangered species. But Wiki Tourists.
Yeah, I think we have not given enough credit to Wiki Tourists. Okay. When you look at the statistics there, they have considered the least number of goals, 12 goals. 12 goals. That shows that they have a solid